Just starting on canning tomatoes. If you've never done that, you should. Just put in this fireplace. Really happy with it. Used to be out in the off-grid cabin. Brought it into the house. I've got a 22-foot peak. I went all the way up and out, and then it extends 3 feet above my house. Went with the double insulated pipe. I thought about going with a single. Someone told me to go with a double, so I did that. It's supposed to last longer. I ran into a little bit of a pickle though. My house is only 24 feet by 32 feet, and this stove calls for 16 inches of clearance behind it. I didn't want to go out 16 inches because it really goes out of my living space. So a hack to get around that, and where I live, this is within code, is I can put some tin, a non-combustible material, behind it, as long as it's bumped out 1 inch. This stove here, follow me, only has to be 12 inches. So from my stone here out to here is 12 inches. And I talked to an HVAC guy. I said, hey, this is stone. Why can't I go closer to it? He said, well, if your house ever burns down, your insurance company's going to want to make sure there was 1 foot of space between your stone and your fireplace. So this doesn't count. So I went to the dump. I found this nice piece of tin for free. If you live out in the middle of nowhere like I do, we have a place known as Cabacona Kmart. We get a lot of free stuff. So I'm going to mount this behind the fireplace, giving me that clearance, and then I'll be able to start a fire up probably tomorrow and see how it goes. Alright, so what I'm going to do, you have to mount this out a ways from the wall. So these are just joist hangers. I cut them up. They're really sharp. I have wounds to prove it. So I'm going to pre-drill this because I'm going into my tile. Typically you'd use a masonry bit. I don't have one. This is just a standard drywall bit. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to hold it on the other side. Got it? So that'll just give me a mark, and then I'll be able to pull the tin out and drill it big time. I'm going to mark it in the 4 corners that I want it marked, and that'll be easy to finish up. It's going to take a lot longer using this bit, but I think it'll work just to save buying one. I'm using masonry screws since I'm going into tile. If you were going into wood or drywall or something like that, you wouldn't necessarily need these expensive blue ones. Alright, we got these brackets up. So I'm going to mount the tin using just a tin screw into here. And I'm going to wear earmuffs this time. Unless you want to be like Uncle Cletus, always saying, "What, Sonny, what?" We'll get this mounted here. There we go. Put this fella right. Oh, that's the wrong bit. Hang on. There you have it. Put those screws in there. Basically free later. These are joist hangers I had lying around. Tin I got for free from the dump. I'm now legal. I'm within code, as they say. I don't really have codes where I live other than a few things. Septic and electrical, but that makes it legal. All that's left to do is fire this up and see how it works. Really excited to put some logs in here. It's coming together.